guys, I just wanted to encourage you on all this time of craziness with the quarantine and share what my family has been doing. We have been taking little precautions because we have a newborn, so we've just kind of been closed off. We've been going outside more as a family, going to the park, spending time by the pool, just going outside and coming up with funny activities to do to make us laugh, which is always great. And we've just had this good connection of being able to become closer as a family, which I think is so important. I also wanted to share what I was talking to my friend today about. We talked about this issue in the quarantine, and she shared with me what she thinks how sometimes social distancing can lead to closeness. And so I think with Christ also, he uses distancing as a way to get through to us on a deeper level. And I think that's what we should realize what this quarantine is all about. By becoming closer with him and reading more and spending time in worship and praying and whatever it is to have that deep connection with Christ, because we have all this time in the world right now. So I think it's so important for us to have that relationship with Christ.
Hey guys, so during quarantine I've actually been going through the Bible a little bit, particularly in Isaiah, and I've written down a few verses that I feel like are very applicable to how everybody's feeling right now and are very comforting as well. So one of the verses I found was Isaiah 41:10 that says, "So do not fear, for I am with you, do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you, and I will uphold you with my righteous hand." And I feel like this verse is very applicable to how everybody's feeling right now, because a bunch of people are afraid and very fearful of the whole virus thing. And I feel like, especially as Christians, we should be very confident and hopeful that God is always there to help us and protect us and be there for us, especially now. And another verse that I feel like is applicable is 1 Peter 5:7. That is the one that says, "Cast all your anxieties on him," which is also very applicable to how everybody's feeling right now. We should cast all our anxieties on him and hope that he is there to guide us and help us during these hard times.
Hey guys, friendly little reminder from quarantine that God loves you and he always has your back. You can cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. I know we all want to go see our friends, but as long as we social distance or get that 6 feet distance apart from each other, no groups larger than 10, we'll get through this. We got it. We're all in this together. A little reminder, make sure you have your Clorox wipes, your toilet paper, and your hand sanitizer. My little catchphrase, Corona, more like no Rona.
Hey guys, so my devotional, or the verse I've chosen to hang on to during this time, is Isaiah 6:1, which says God can bring beauty from the ashes. And I think we should always kind of remember that we have a God that can handle this. And so what I've been doing in my spare time is I started painting. And I have used that time to be able to do some hobbies that I have not had time for. So yeah, have fun, stay safe, wash your hands for at least 30 seconds and you'll be fine.
Hi guys, so in these moments of being quarantined and social distancing ourselves from everybody, we should really pay attention and focus our lives on God. Talk to God and pray to God. Prayer is needed. It is important during these times. So, Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Prayer is powerful. Continue to pray. Pray for everybody. Everyone's in the same situation you are. I pray for all of you to, be safe and stay healthy. Have a good night.
Hello friends, I hope you guys are all doing well during these crazy times, and word of encouragement that I have for you guys is Psalms 46:1, and it says, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." And this verse means to me that God is really going to be there for us no matter what the problem is, no matter how big or small. He's going to be there for us, and we can lean on him. I think that during these times, there's no need to be scared, because it's all in God's hands, and he's going to take care of it. One thing that me and my family have done to stay busy is we actually got a puppy, 7 weeks old. We don't really have a name for her yet, but she's super fun, crazy, and I hope this little guy can put a smile on your face during this time. And yeah, I hope everything is good.
When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. Psalm 56:3. I really like this verse because we really need to be trusting God in this time, and I'm just really using this time to enjoy my time with my family. Because my dad usually travels for work, and so he gets to stay home and just be with us. And a lot of people right now are afraid of what's going to come because of the quarantine and just the virus and everything. But I'm just trusting in the Lord, and I think it's really cool actually that we are going to be prime sources one day, and this is going to be in history books. So I'm just trusting in the Lord and enjoying time with my family.
God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. This verse is explaining to us that even though right now the world feels like it is falling apart and no one is being calm and there's so much commotion going on with what's going on in the news, what's going on social media, we're losing the real focus of who is in control. This is God's world. He is here to protect us and to protect the world. This is all a part of his plan, and you are not going to feel peace if everyone keeps freaking out. You need to be able to feel peace by knowing God is in control. He is going to take care of this no matter what.
Hi. So God really put it on my heart to encourage the seniors. Being a senior, I know how hard it is, where this is the last year of high school and it's definitely not going the way I planned it. Not going the way I wanted it to go. I know that this is not what any of us had in mind. But Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." So just knowing that because God had it in mind, it's gonna be what's best for us. I know that everything is being canceled, and that's upsetting and confusing, and we're not sure why, but we just have to lean on what God says is the right thing for us.
One thing I would say to you guys in order to encourage you is to not let little things get in your way. During this time, there's a lot of change that have occurred, and sometimes this can be a little stressful. I know it has been for me. It's been really hard to kind of get in a new routine and to try to do new things a different way. And one thing that the Bible tells us in Joshua 1:9 is, "Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will always be with you wherever you go." This is so important to remember because even though we are going through these new changes, these new things that are happening, God is still with us and he always will be with us, and we just need to trust in him that he will have our back even with things that are changing.
Psalms 9:9-10 says, "The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble." So just remember that no matter what you're going through, especially in these hard times, to run to God, because your relationship with him can grow immensely, like during these really crazy times, and we don't really know what's coming or what's in the future, but God does. So if we just remember to rely on him, we'll be able to get stronger through it. And I encourage you to make the best of your situation right now. Like, even though it's weird and different, if you make the most of it and like are able to see the good through it, you're gonna have like a way better experience instead of just like laying around waiting for like the next worst possible thing. If you just start to grow in the hard times, it'll be a lot better.
Hi guys, so I think it's safe to say right now that we're all just kind of looking for some new ways to pass the time and still be productive. So the first thing I would tell you is to start a new hobby. For my sisters and I, we've been starting to cook, which we don't typically do ever in our house, but it's been pretty fun, and the fact that we're doing it together I think makes it a lot better. So if you have any siblings or even your parents, you can start a new hobby with them, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The second thing I would say is to invest some more time in maybe some of your current hobbies. So I play piano, and I've been having a lot more time on my hands to practice, which has been really beneficial and fun for me. And the last thing I'd say is to call or text your friends. So even though we can't really hang out with a whole lot of people right now, you can still see what they're up to and maybe see how they're passing their time and get an idea from them. So I hope you guys are staying safe and having fun, and yeah.
Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. I miss you guys, honestly. Like, it's been a bummer to be doing these speeches and stuff like that just through a screen, you know. I wish we could like be together in a classroom, but you know, this is part of God's plan for us, so you know, we just gotta roll with it. A verse I found that I think could be really encouraging for us in this time is Matthew 28:18, which reads, "And the Lord said to them, all authority has been given to me on heaven and on earth." And I think that's a verse that we could really just kind of keep close to heart, you know, because he's in control over this virus. It's been a part of his plan since the beginning of time. You know, he's going to get us through it. He knows, you know, what tomorrow will bring, even though we don't, and we just got to trust in him. So yeah, miss you guys.